welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It QB draw, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field, be the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Runs right over the defender. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Frazier. He's got the first and still going. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The shotgun run call.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He gets loose. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great call here on 3rd down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on 4th.
Ball fielded near the 35. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. points here. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Coverage team miscue moves the offense up 15 yards to start the drive. The offense now has great field position to start the drive.
Here we go.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Incompletion sets up a second down.
Under. Cricket. Go.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. With some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It'll be down near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Looking to throw it on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this third down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
And the returner is brought down. First play of this drive is set up at the 37. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the read. Pitch play to the back. Breaks in open space. Has Here's the first down, is still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Good pitching. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0.
LSU, 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick dart to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
29 Philly.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
They'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. gun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Punt team ready to boot it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
They'll toss it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. It is picked off over there. What a play. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Past the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Ready. Here we go.
And he drops back in the gun. Looks left and finds his target there. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? To the air, it's Stockton. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's White. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big...
He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down.
Set. Ready, go.
To throw, it's Stockton. On the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Punt is away, but it's not very good. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the grab. It's Royer.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! We stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a run. The running back's got it.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Contact as he threw it.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
By the receiver.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You just want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, the ball is out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. He hands it off from the gun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The short hands. It's Barry. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Screen to the wide receiver. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
It's a wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Pressure is coming, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on fourth down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolish the quarterback that time on the blitz.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. We'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
At the 8-yard line. 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Working clock with the ground game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. To keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Now a 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they're set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. And he'll be brought down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand when in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking for some space. It's Moulton. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Good enough for first down yardage.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Pounding away with the run game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Throwing off play action. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Parker. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. LSU has moved into the red zone.
And 1st down for the offense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.